Welp, I've finally taken the time to sit back down and get into Premiere Pro again. Oh boy. And yeah, it's only been a couple to a few months, sure, but it feels like forever to me. Rarely do I go this long without at least touching on one of my passions or hobbies, but here I am. And honestly, it's just been crazy recently, turning 20 and then having a good few changes in my life, some plans, some not, going on, and it gets to a point where either A, motivation gets in short supply, or B, you just have to take a step back and focus on other things, and that's fine, that's life. I spent a lot of this time off pouring into an interview that I had towards the end of last month, and it was probably like one of the most defining interviews of my life. One stint of talking, less than 30 minutes in length, about years and years of work and help from countless people that invested their own time into you. You know, that's one of those things that requires some undivided attention, don't you think? Beyond that though, another large portion of it was just getting back to school and getting back into the swing of things, getting used to having to do assignments again and moving into yet another new living space. A lot of change in the span of a few weeks, with the added stress of important events coming up, and then on top of it literally ending my teenage years as I know them, and yeah, I didn't really even decide. I just stopped doing some of the things I loved simply because life ended up going that way. Not necessarily intentionally, just naturally. But as time went on and these things I had stressed about eventually came and went, I slowly started to think about my hobbies more and more. And in some ways they even came back to me before my mind went to them. Whether that be in the forms of others' content, discussions with others, or just going for a cruise. Eventually, I started giving more time back to these projects and hobbies, while still prioritizing the new goals I set for myself, and now here I am, actually taking a little action, even if it's just another 3 to 4 minute yap session to get me into the swing of things. I came back to the hobbies that make me happy and make me feel fulfilled, and that's what matters, right? This past birthday really made me reevaluate a lot of my wants and needs, passions, goals, and even current habits. And while I still want to prioritize my education more than anything, I found that many things will take you just as far. That might sound obvious to some of you, but for someone like me that's only prioritized my education above all else, it's a different mindset. I want to build a better social life, a healthier one, and prioritize my physical health a little more too, because well, I'm not really that bad off, but I can definitely do better, and hopefully in turn build a little bit of the confidence I lack so much, and thus build better social skills and overall just improve. These are supposed to be the best, most involved years of my life, and right now it just doesn't feel like I'm where I should be. But what makes me feel the best, what I find myself valuing the most, is proving my skills and pursuing passion projects. Like this channel, sure, but beyond that too. My hobbies, my ambitions, my values, my passions are what make me who I am and make me feel the best about what I've done. Above all else, I want to take my skills by the reins and actually use them, really push them, and at least achieve something with what I can do. Something real, measurable, tangible, or whatever else. I just really don't want to be remembered as the guy that kept his head down, did his schoolwork, and then disappeared. And pursuing projects related to my hobbies will help achieve that, I think, or at least I hope. It's okay to buckle down and go at whatever needs to get done at any given moment with your full attention, to put everything and everyone else to the side to get what you need done. I'm a firm believer in the fact that, in everyone's life, there will be times where you just have to bite your tongue, push through, and dedicate yourself to something until the end. We have responsibilities and obligations in life that we have to lock in on. But when you're past those, when you're finally done and have the time, go back to your hobbies, pursue projects that you actually want to work on, and make a name for yourself around the people that will appreciate what you do. Prove to yourself and others that you can excel at what you love the most. That's what makes our identities as unique as they are. One of our greatest gifts is the ability to create for ourselves and others, and I plan on doing just that until I die. Anyways, I'm happy to be back into the swing of things, to finally have the time to pursue what I love again in a healthy, balanced capacity, and I hope to be a little more consistent this time. Plenty of stuff down the line, and I can't wait to see what happens even beyond that. If you've come back after this little hiatus, thanks. It means a lot that you're here. Alright, I'm done now. I'm wrapping it up. The music's ending and we're fading to black. See you guys later. Bye!